want yours taped back down? Do you want yours taped? Okay. Yep. Oh, wait, your microphone. You might need a second piece of tape. There you go.
All righty. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to call the March 22nd Commissioners meeting to order.
It's okay. No.
Call this meeting to order. If you'll join me for the pledge and the prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless our county and bless our nation. We ask for your guidance and direction and wisdom in making good decisions regarding our county that we be pleasing unto you. All these things we ask in your heavenly precious name. Amen. Have the commissioners had an opportunity to review the minutes last month? And if so, do I have a motion?
So moved?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Have the commissioners have an opportunity to review the claims? And if so, do I have a motion?
So moved?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried 3-0. Commission had an opportunity to review the payroll. And if so, do I have a motion?
Motion to accept?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Approve payroll. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We have monthly reports from Weights and Measures and from the Henry County Treasurer's Office. Do I have a motion to accept these reports as presented?
So moved?
I second.
Motion and a second to approve those reports. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. And I have a understanding here from IDEM, apparently from the Henry County Memorial Hospital for a permit renewal. I don't remember getting any notification of what this actually is for. Did you?
It's regarding matter of reference above.
It's for environmental management.
The final decision is available.
It's for informational purposes, I would assume,
Yeah,
so
it
they're
is.
just letting us know.
Yeah, that they've made a final decision. I'm not sure exactly what this one is for.
Okay, and I
Joe,
believe
Joel, do you? Yeah.
I'm saying I skipped the clerk's report.
I will make the motion to accept the clerk's monthly report as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the clerk's
It's just
report. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0.
Just informational.
Just informational purposes, all righty.
I will make the motion to accept the IDM notice of decision.
I have a motion to have a second.
I second.
Motion's made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Food and beverage claims. We have one for the Hope Initiative daycare match affidavit for part of their payroll in the amount of $8,501.54. And we have a second one for Osborne Park softball renovation for $1,577.50 to Irving Materials. Do I have a motion to accept these food and beverage claims as presented?
So moved.
I second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Corey Murphy is not here, so we'll go straight to department heads. Angela, do you have anything? Thank you.
He wants this meeting to go in 6 minutes or less. Oh, Tim. Okay, when we get to you. Oh, you're next. No, you're not the
Nope.
coroner, you're EMA. Sorry.
Joe Copeland, do you have anything?
Brian's not here. That's it, Brian's not here. I was just looking.
First one is,
Make sure your mic's not muted. Is it red on the base? Hit the button. There you go.
there we go. Back in November, we applied for federal funding for Bridge 138, which is on 950 East, north of 350 South. The awards come out last week. We received $1,370,000 for that bridge.
Cool.
So contracts will be rolling, and we've got to get RFPs out and all that, so that'll be coming, so not a problem. Second item is road maintenance for this year. I see the map up there. We finally got the list together. Braden's already started on some of them, replacing pipe and working on ditches and things to get ready to start paving. So we do have a distributor that's being worked on, and it's not going to, well, it's going to be worked on. They're supposed to start working on it next month, I was told today. So it's at Etnar in Illinois. So when it's done, we can get rolling, but it needs a lot of work. So hopefully they can have it back to us, hopefully by mid-May, I'm hoping. So thought I'd hand out smaller maps.
Yeah, because we always hang one of the smaller ones in our office, so when people come in to talk roads, we can show them what is on the plan.
Because I looked really silly carrying that one in my pocket.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
And that's all I have today, unless there's any questions or any comments.
Well, and you know that this is starting to get your busy season where we start getting a whole lot of phone calls. So thank you and thank Braden and everybody out there for their patience as we email and call and give you all the complaints or the issues that we get on a daily basis. So I've had several this week. I think you have too. So I just see that, and I mean, it's not a bad thing, but thank you for.
I wish we could do more, but
Yeah.
of course, our budget is limited, so we try. We try. We haven't heard yet on the community crossing, so hopefully that comes out soon and lets us know whether that's on the map, but we haven't got confirmation that we've got the money, so hopefully we get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Sheriff, do you have anything? And just so you know, I told everybody this meeting would be over 6 minutes.
It's going to need to be. I'll just take 2 minutes. I don't really have anything prepared other than I wanted to say that today was a very emotional day at the Sheriff's Department. Sergeant Landon Dean went 42 for the last time. That means off duty. It was a great turnout. I think we had almost 30 police cars lined up there and had a lot of his family and friends there waiting on him. So I want to publicly say thank you to him for almost 28 years of service. That's a difficult loss, all of that experience. But I am happy for him being elected as the Middletown Chief of Police, and we will work together well. So we just came from that, and pretty emotional, a lot of tears shed. But I do want to publicly thank him for his service. His work ethic was phenomenal, and it was and is phenomenal. So big loss for the department, but we're excited for him. A couple of other items. I think the only two items that I needed to get with you all on, and I emailed a quote for the finish out of our fitness center at the sheriff's office. I am hoping to get that approved. I assume that money would come out of the bond for the finish out of the facility. So that is in your email. I sent it midday today. You may not have gotten that yet. Let me see. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Oh, well, if I was going to get a bonus that sizable, that would be nice, but it would be okay. We need it, and our one thing that we really need to do, and I talked a lot about this in the campaign, and I'm serious about it, we have to take care of the physical fitness of our officers. That is a very hard job sitting in a car for 12 hours at a time. So it is very important that we finish that out right. And the other items, I believe, are for the council tomorrow in regard to our new hires. I want to tell you that things are going well at the sheriff's department, and our jail list is just 186 or 7, which is beautiful. I'm really encouraged because I think maybe if we can keep these numbers where they're at and maybe keep them down a little bit. And I want people to know people aren't just getting let out on the street. They're getting put through this system and to a quick and fair trial, and some of them going on to Department of Corrections and others on to probation or whatever the case may be. But I'm in hopes that, maybe we can not have to have such serious talks about that other pod here if we can stay in this level. So I want to encourage you all with that, and I believe that is all I have. If you have anything for me.
Can I circle back around to
Yes.
Landon?
Yes.
So I think we want to congratulate him on his years of service. But question, typically when somebody retires, we get a request for them to purchase their duty weapon for
Yes.
$1.
Yes.
Will that be coming through?
It will be coming
Okay.
through, and then there'll also be, some requests for his vacation payout and those types of, okay, good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just,
so,
but
yes.
yeah,
And we will be having a formal retirement party for him soon, and so we'll make sure you all are aware of when that is, and we're working on some nice gifts for him. So yes.
Henry County's lost. Well, he's still in the county, but the city of Middletown, town of Middletown's gained.
That's right.
Yep.
Anything else for me? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Debbie, do you have anything? Jenny, somebody from the park?
I guess.
Miranda here in official capacity, or just you know?
There's,
And Butch is not here. Glenn, are you good? Okay, I didn't want to have to listen to you talk again. It's okay. Tim. Well,
we can skip forward.
if you want to. You know I was kidding with you, don't you, Glenn?
You're my partner here on this one, so.
It's kind of like Henry County EMS. Mandy doesn't come up when Lucas or,
No, you have to bring some
you have to tag
help with
team
you
it.
sometimes. So, last meeting, I was to bring 3 bids to you, and not all builders function off the same time scale that I do, so that I only have 1 at this time. They have told me that others are coming, and I actually spoke with one of the builders before this meeting to say, hey, can I get yours? And it's not ready. This one had a little shock value to it. It's more than I anticipated, but it is it's all inclusive, and they provided it's several copies deep for the actual building itself. So this is for them. That's your part. Thanks, Angela. Or do you just want to look at it?
we
and
can
then
look
get
at it and then
back?
make copies
Okay.
later. That's fine.
So what we're referencing is the building at the training ground we discussed before. And it's almost 3,000 square feet. There's a rough drawing there as well as the first estimate.
Now, I have talked to the other guys with that number, and they advised me that it will come in substantially less.
The others will come in
Yes,
substantially
yes.
less.
So there's some numbers on that.
Hope
really,
so, because you don't get that big of a bonus.
It's pretty shocking. So I'm gonna have to take some of Sheriff Sproul's bonus. I don't know, he left already, but yeah. So, but what I wanted to make clear is Monday night I was at the city council meeting, and so I spoke to them in reference to this project and how important it was to the community, for the health department, for the EMA, the LEPC, and how we could use it to, hopefully work together with the city and county. They're very receptive. Joel was there. You could, by the blank stares, they looked like they were all on board. Now, all joking aside,
That's what we're going to think.
yeah, I did talk to the finance committee afterwards, after they had their meeting, which I wasn't privy to that, but they did indicate that they are on board. Of course, I wasn't expecting them to all say yes right then. What I did want to point out, and like I said, that's a pretty big shock on the cost that
You
they
might want to
provided.
read the quote.
It's all in, I mean.
It's everything.
I'd read it, but
Concrete.
It's
Joe's
everything.
crying over it right now, so.
But to put it in perspective, I'll just say one item, okay? So before I even turn it over to Angela for a second, as far as what her cost benefits would be, as far as the LAPC is concerned, when I talk about that, I talk about hazardous material response. And there's over 25 suits on one of those trailers. And a Class A, a Level A suit, is about $2,500. And we've lost some. Some have failed tests because of the cold and heat that destroy the suit. So, in essence, every time you enter a dangerous zone, you would have that suit on. You come out, you have to take it off, start over. So, I mean, we could really lose a lot. And those have been purchased over the years with whatever funds were needed prior. But if we were to lose a lot of those with this continued on and off temperature, that's what I was really focusing on, is that and the testing equipment as far as the hazmat is concerned. Now, for the health department, I don't want to speak entirely about that unless you want to jump on, but there's so many things that are in her office. When I went upstairs, Don and I went through several things. There's things up there that cannot freeze. And I just know from where I've stood with Angela already is that if I'm not there or she's not there, if someone's not there to get in, all these items are not accessible, which they would be in this circumstance. I know she has like a smaller command center that she's creating for one of her trailers. That would be in there, accessible to whoever needed to go get it from her department. And then, of course, we would have ours there also. Like I said, it's a big ask, and I realize that. It's one more thing that we were a little bit behind on, and I appreciate all of your interest in making this work out, hopefully. Do you have any questions for us?
So you're getting two more quotes that are
Two more
coming in?
quotes, yes.
Okay.
Both of the other guys had some things come up, literally both family health problems. And what do you say? So they advised me they would get them. I told them it's kind of on a time, not want to say restraint, but I was really trying to get it quick. But that's a lot to prepare at a short notice. Mm-hmm. This is a builder, and actually I talked to a builder that one of the other fellows had given me, but he wasn't interested in the building that size. And we can shave, they already know they can shave some off of that, quite a bit, so.
I hate to actually say what that one is, because then that gives the other two bidders.
So should we,
Well, nobody has that number but us.
That's
I've
what
not
I'm
talked to
saying.
them
I
at
think
all.
we probably should keep it under wraps. Yes.
we've received the bid, so we don't,
Yeah.
we don't taint the
Yes.
other bidders of going, hey, I can, as long as I come in under that, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
I
we just
agree.
Keep it quiet.
So from this point forward, you still waiting, I need to get the other two bids.
Yes.
So that would have to, do you want me to email that to you as they arrive before the next meeting? I mean, you don't need it to be brought to you at the meeting, do you? You'd rather have it emailed?
We'd have to have
Have
it
it in the meeting.
in the meeting, yeah. Yeah, we have to introduce it in a meeting.
Okay, so you just want me to bring it that day then?
Or you can send it to us, because
It
it's not,
depends on
it's
how
not a
much of a
closed bid.
shock value you're trying to impose.
I thought this was a
upon us.
pretty good
Yes,
shock
it's
here.
not a sealed bid, so, I mean, you can send it,
Okay.
or send it to Kayla, and Kayla will make sure it's in our binder.
I'll tell you what, I'll bring it to her personally then.
Okay.
That way she has it. Anything you want to add to that, Angela?
Other than you and me have talked about this, is the building materials are out of control.
I know.
You know.
It's Still doesn't mean I don't get the shock value.
Yeah.
I know, I enjoy your face.
I know.
That was quite worth it.
I get pretty good at it.
Huh?
I'm getting pretty good at it.
I know, we'll give it back to me at some point.
Well, and you're right. I mean,
But, right, and that.
the
like
jail
that-
we
that's
built for
also an
$24 million now is being built for like $39 million.
And this isn't everywhere thing, you know, 'cause we were talking today at the state leadership conference for IDOH, and so a lot of us are coming to their counties at this point in time, because it took a minute for the dust to settle. You know, and a lot of counties had turnover, and we really didn't know exactly, we wanted to spend our money wisely. And so, you know, we're in good company from other counties looking, you know, for good storage space. So I just wanted you to know that.
Thank you.
Is that
Thank
it?
you.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'll get those, as soon as they come, I'll send them, I'll make contact this week again. So, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. And now we have under new business, a quote from Piney Engineering for a hot water pump coupling for a total price of $2,520 to be replaced. And laser line the pump after the coupling is installed. New coupling, it'll give it longer life and bearing wear to a minimum. So, do I have a motion to accept this bid?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Now, do you want me to read this letter in its entirety?
You don't need to, you can just note for the minutes that.
Okay. So we have a copy here of a letter that was sent to Andrew McGlory, who purchased the annex building, to let him know that we were curious to his progress and status on what he's doing with the building. So need that entered into the minutes. And now we have a request for qualified architects for the repair and restoration of the Henry County Courthouse, the Justice Center, and the office building, also known as the Masonic Building. Do I need to read this in its entirety, Joel? Are you sure? She
Now,
wants
wait
me
a
to.
minute. It was the ARP resolution
That's
that I had to
right.
read in the entirety.
Basically, we're wanting to take bids from firms to let us know what they can do for redoing our courthouse, Justice Center, and the Masonic Building across the road. But we had DLZ assessment of buildings, and we have some money set aside for that, and we're trying to get some grants to help on that project. So we're hoping that we can get some interested parties in to help save us some money and get this project started.
So I will make the motion to accept the request for qualified architects as presented, and I know Joel has reviewed that as well.
I second.
Motion's been made and seconded to accept the RFQ. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0.
We're done.
Anything from the public? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.